Howdy, and welcome to the virtual information session for the online graduate certificate in public management at the Bush School of Government and Public Service at Texas A&M University. My name is Sarah Rivera. I am our Student Services Program Coordinator. I will be one of your presenters today. Our other presenter will be Dr. Robert Greer, who is the Director of the Graduate Certificate in Public Management. Dr. Greer, if you're there, can you say howdy to our participants?
Hi, everyone. Look forward to speaking with you here in just a minute.
Awesome. We also have one of our awesome academic advisors, Catherine Vinson, joining us today. She'll be able to help answer your questions via chat. Catherine, can you say howdy to our participants?
Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
If you have questions later, you can always reach out to our advising center after the presentation at 866-988-2874 or email bushschoolonline@tamu.edu. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So today we're going to cover several topics, including more information about Texas A&M University and the Bush School, benefits of the public management certificate, potential career options, the application process, cost, and funding your certificate. The certificate in public management prepares aspiring state and federal leaders with the requisite skills and expertise in public service to excel in professional and executive managerial management roles. Certificate courses can be taken online, on campus, or a mixture of both. 4 courses are required to complete the certificate: budgeting and public service, public management, and then 2 electives off a list of various options that will allow you to tailor your certificate a little more to your interests and goals. Now, Dr. Greer is going to join us to discuss public management in more detail. Dr. Greer?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. So my name is Dr. Rob Greer, and I'm an associate professor here at the Bush School. I teach courses both in residence and online, in addition to directing the graduate certificate of public management here. So I think I'm going to take a few minutes here and just sort of talk about, if you go back, one slide here, what is public management? So within the Bush School, we cover a very wide variety of public management topics, and our students go on to do a great deal of different public management service oriented activities. So it is a wide scoping type of program. In general, we focus, for the certificate, we focus on sort of the core operations that all managers are going to need at some level or another. I think we'll talk. So in the last slide, we sort of talked about the course structure. There are 2 required courses, one in public budgeting and one in general public management. And I think that goes to those are the 2 required courses, speak a lot to sort of this slide here on what public management is. We're talking about internal operations, we're talking about managing people, and we're talking about managing money. We talk a lot about ethical decision making. We talk a lot about constraints that exist in the public sector, both sort of fiscal constraints or political constraints, implementing policy at a variety of levels. We cover career options at the federal level, state, local government. We work with our colleagues over in the nonprofit certificate for sort of some courses that cross over between the public and nonprofit sector, as well as the Homeland Security certificate for topics that overlap between sort of general public management and Homeland Security. Public management touches on all levels of government, and the core functions of managing people and managing money exists no matter which level we want to pursue careers in. Go ahead, move to the next slide, please. So what will you learn? We focus in all our courses on critical thinking, both in written communication and in verbal communication, right? So you'll do a lot of writing, especially if you do the online courses, because our online courses are asynchronous. So we use a lot of written discussion boards and things like that. The in-person courses, we're able to do a little bit more with student presentations and case-based discussions and things like that. So the format changes a little bit, but the core content doesn't. We cover the same thing no matter which mode you want to take classes in. So we focus in the public management certificate, as opposed to maybe some others, on what I consider sort of both hard and soft skills, right? So the technical skills that you'll need to do the job, right? We're working on skills like, running a meeting, delegating, right? Performance evaluations, that type of thing, as well as soft skills, right? We think about effective communication, we think about leadership, right? All of these topics that you need to be effective managers in a public setting. Move to the next one here. Okay, and so as I started with, right, it's hard to describe all the different career paths that our students take because they are so varied. Some example jobs listed here: program manager, directors, social community service managers, analysts, public relations. I've got former students that are now city managers, working for the state government, the general land office, or the legislative budget board. Students that go to DC, work at federal or internationally to work with various federal agencies. A lot of this depends on where you're at when you come into the program, the types of experiences and careers that you've already had, and then what your career goals are, right? Because we try to work with you to make sure that you're successful in whatever direction you're hoping to move in.
I believe that was the last slide. Thank you so much for sharing, Dr. Greer. We always appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the chat, and we will have a time at the end when we can go through all the questions and we can answer you. So we'll go ahead and jump back in, talk a little bit about Texas A&M University for a moment. For those who aren't familiar with Texas A&M, we are a Tier 1 research university, the first public university in Texas, and one of only 2 flagship universities in the state. We are also one of only a few universities in the country to be designated a land grant, sea grant, and space grant university. We have been a member of the Association of American Universities since 2001 and are one of the nation's 5 largest universities with an enrollment of just over 71,000 students as of fall 2020. As you can see on your screen, we have been recognized by a variety of publications, including Money's Best Public Colleges Report, U.S. News and World Report, and the Washington Monthly. Texas A&M is accredited by the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges. The Bush School is a graduate school within Texas A&M University. Our vision is to inspire excellence in the noble calling of public service. Our philosophy is based on former President George H.W. Bush's philosophy that public service is a noble calling. This continues to shape all aspects of our curriculum, research, and student experience. All right, we'll jump back into the certificate in public management. As we mentioned previously, it's 4 graduate level courses that can be completed 100% online. These are graduate level, and the certificate is noted on your transcript after completion. And just so you know, the Bush School does rank in the top 10% of graduate public affairs schools in the nation. Our online courses are taught by experts in the field with academic credentials. They are asynchronous, so there's no specific meeting days or times. However, there are weekly lectures, reading and writing assignments, projects, papers, and exams. There are weekly deadlines, and participation is required to succeed in all Bush School online courses. So let's talk about some benefits of a certificate. You can earn a credential in a short amount of time. Usually students take about 2 to 3 semesters on average to complete the certificate. It is transcript recognized and will appear on your Texas A&M University transcript. Credits may be transferable into another Bush School Master's program, such as our online Executive Master of Public Service and Administration, which has a public management track. Finally, the certificate allows you to build your public management network by interacting with faculty, students, and alumni. The certificate can potentially allow you to transition to a new career, advance in your current one, develop a solid public management framework, and enhance your analytical expertise. We offer many support services to our certificate students. You have access to our online advising center via phone or email. Our advisors are always happy to answer your questions, from the application process to registration to completion. The IT help desk within Texas A&M offers 24/7 tech support. You also have access to the online library, the Writing Center, Veteran Services, Texas A&M Career Services, alumni networking groups, and more. We also offer events on campus, occasional recorded webinars, and certificate completion ceremonies that usually take place in the spring of every year. So who can apply? If you have an accredited bachelor's degree, you can apply to the program. If you're a Texas A&M University graduate student in another degree, you can apply to the certificate as a supplement to your existing degree. Texas A&M University seniors with at least a 3.0 GPA may also apply. In order to apply, we require an application through the Graduate Cast system, a personal statement, a resume, and official transcripts from all 4-year universities attended. Unofficial transcripts are also required for the review process. GRE and GMAT scores are not required. The application fee is $89 for US citizens and $114 for international applicants. Texas A&M University graduate students and seniors can apply using our free internal application. And if you are a graduate student or a senior and you would like that link, please reach out to our advising center. We'd be happy to get that for you. We admit new students every semester, so fall, spring, and summer. We're currently taking applications for spring of 2022. The application deadline is Sunday, December 5th, 2021, but we do encourage everyone to apply early if possible. If you have any questions while working on your application, please visit our website or contact our advising center. We're always happy to help. Cost for the certificate is based on your residency and charged per course. The Texas resident rate is approximately $2,703 per course, and the out-of-state rate is approximately $4,382 per course. And there may be potentially other required fees depending on your student status. We do offer financial aid. There are a variety of options that we encourage all of our students to take advantage of. We always recommend filling out the FAFSA, as our certificates are eligible for federal aid as long as a student is enrolled at least part-time. And part-time would be 2 classes in fall and spring and 1 class during the summer. If you are active duty military or a veteran, we strongly encourage you to reach out to Texas A&M Veteran Services for more information on options that are available to you. We offer a Bush School online scholarship for Texas residents, and Texas residents can also apply for the Texas Aggie Graduate Grant. We also encourage you to check out potential scholarships and waivers through Texas A&M University, as well as scholarships from professional organizations or maybe your place of employment. We encourage you to connect with us. We love hearing from our students and our alumni. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest, and those links are up on your screen. We will also be sending out this PowerPoint within a few days after the presentation, so you'll have access to those links then as well. Of course, you can always reach out to our advising center Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time at 866-988-2874 or Bush School online at tamu.edu. That concludes our presentation. I'm going to stop the recording, and if you would like to unmute yourself and ask questions of either myself, Catherine, or Dr. Greer, we'll be available to do that now.